Hi, I'm Bob Martin. I am the Senior Applications Manager for Atmel, based in San Jose, and this is Maker Faire number 10 for me. So what we brought along this year for Maker Faire, I think the biggest announcement again, finally the Arduino Zero has been made public. Massimo yesterday basically released it, so we're excited because we've been sitting on this board for a while and we're kind of excited about the new features that we have and the additional power, of course. Certainly. So the difference in the Arduino Zero is that, again, it's a 32-bit ARM microcontroller, it's Cortex-M0. We've also added the embedded debugger on it, which allows really precise and much more powerful debugging features while still retaining the Arduino library compatibility, which is key. So the onboard embedded debugger, we actually call it the embedded debugger, it's not rocket science for the terminology, is a open Seamsys DAP debugger, and that's just important, meaning we're not locking anybody out being able to interface to this debugger chip, but it is completely compatible with Atmel Studio. So we are now introducing with Atmel Studio the ability to import directly Arduino sketches and do source level debugging with Arduino sketches. The Arduino interface will eventually be updated to add basic debug features, but the primary interface will be Atmel Studio. Some other people we brought here to Maker Faire, which is important. Atmel likes to bring partners and makers that have been successful and let them tell their story at Maker Faire. So we have some cloud integration partners like PubNub and Zimbit. Some of one of the more fun things we have is Drum Pants, which is a tactile feedback MIDI type playback system. So that's kind of fun. So you'll get to see that. We have our superstar Quinn from QTech Now, who's got some really cool stuff going on with a video camera to Arduino to image to a thermal printer. And then of course we're honored to have Arduino in our booth again this year, as always. The way Atmel fits in the Internet of Things was kind of reinforced by recent acquisition of NMI, so now we have a Bluetooth and low power Wi-Fi solution. And the reason where the Zero fits into that is the ability to talk to the cloud now is you can do it with an 8-bit microcontroller, but sometimes the data streams, it's like drinking from a fire hose. It's nice to have a bit more bits and a bit more clock cycles to deal with what's coming in and what's coming out. Currently, none of our low power features are available from the Arduino IDE, and we realize, and Arduino realizes, that's a significant challenge we need to address. But we're working on it because we have, on the 7021, about 3 major power saving modes. We have another chip that is pin compatible that's even lower power in its low power state. We've had excellent reaction to now there's some definitive release dates for the Arduino Zero, and not getting into the politics of what's been happening. Let's just say we're more than pleased to be able to now start promoting this board together with Arduino and the feature sets and how it marries well with our whole Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, sensor collaboration to really pull the IoT messaging together. My advice to young makers just getting started is never be afraid of failure. The only way to learn sometimes is through failure. I've managed large projects, I manage large application teams. I've never gotten angry with somebody that failed on something, as long as you learn from that failure. Always solving a problem straight off. Sometimes you don't learn anything or learn enough. Don't be afraid of failing.